no rest. It wants something. I sense this, but know not what. Each day it appears, tarries, then leaves. It's here now, there, beyond the trees.
Don't see a thing.
Of course not. It cannot be seen.
Yet you see it?
Only when I drink the brew, which brings a pain.
This demon of yours.
It is an enormous horse.
Sure it's not just a what?
The creature is not of this. It is evil condensed. Its eyes black.
What's
close? The common greytop.
Greytop? Variety's extinct if I...
Nearly.
Far as I know, Greytop produces some powerful side effects. Though it can, in fact, reveal the hidden, the immaterial.
Yes, I see the evil.
Fine. Start by taking a look around.
I cannot shut my eyes, for fear the nightmare comes again.
Common Greytop. Strong hallucinogen. Thought extinct. Don't often get to see that. Seems there's at least some truth to the hermit's ravings. Drops of blood on the pillow. Trail of him leading to the window. Trail of blood starts at the pillow, ends here. Medallion's still vibrating.
You were very near to it. Heard you, then galloped into the woods. What must I do to banish?
Dead moths.
To rid myself.
Attracted to some ghosts like to the light of a candle. Something drinks the hermit's blood at night. That I know. Gotta talk to her. Maybe she can tell me something more.
Witcher.
Most likely some kind of wraiths tormenting you. Can't...
As I said, I feel weaker by the...
This isn't lice. Something much bigger.
But I do not sleep. Not a wink.
Sadly, not much I can do.
The Greytop. I shall make a brew.
All right. High time. If I start muttering something about unicorns or sorceresses, ignore it. See no wraith.
Wow, this clover's amazing. Now that's what I call a bouquet.
Who said that?
Oh, you're awake. Had me worried. You were out way too long. Even considered giving you some white honey. Kinda hard to do with hooves, though.
Roach? Your voice. It's, interesting. Gotta say, I expected a young mare to sound, girlish.
Based on what? Your vast experience with talking animals? As far as I know, I'm your first.
Good point. Must be the brew that did this. Interesting side effect.
Great, isn't it? You should take this stuff more often. Got so many pointers I could give you.
Can't, sadly. Drinking this too often could prove fatal. Hey, know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, ooh, as the world falls down.
Still kinda strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
Hey, know how you always show up when I whistle? How's that work exactly?
Well, you're my human. Gotta be there when you need me. Yes, I'll be there for you, ooh, as the world falls down.
Still kinda strange. How you cross the ocean when I call sometimes, but then get hung up on the tiniest fence. What's that about?
What can I say? Everyone's got limits.
Listen, got this contract I need to finish before the brew wears off.
Right. Monster won't slay itself. Let me see. First up, I need to know what we're dealing with. Follow me, and try not to trample any plants or small animals. Geralt, we gotta inspect this area closely. I'll look for clues. You stand there and... well, just stand.
Right.
Will you look at that?
Don't see anything here.
These are hoof prints. Not just any old horses either. These were left by an astral being. Otherworldly. We gotta follow them. Geralt, look! This here's definitely a clue!
Dead moths often mean a phantom's nearby.
Thanks, Captain Obvious. Now, what about the smell? Same whiff I caught at the cemetery in Vizima when we were hunting ghouls. The smell of... death.
Smells normal to me. Not taking me for a ride, are you?
Seriously? All right. Now I know what we're up against. Right, Geralt. Let's sum up what we know so far.
We're dealing with some kind of wraith or phantom, most likely. It visits the hermit at night, drinks her blood. Even if we manage to find it, I've got no idea how I could possibly fight it.
Geralt, please, I got this. It's definitely an Umbra, an immaterial wraith. This one's assumed the form of a horse.
An Umbra actually makes sense. Umbrae are completely invisible, even to Witchers. But how can you be sure?
Because it's not invisible to me, Doofus. It's right over there. It's getting away! Come on, Witcher! Hop in the saddle! Gotta catch it! There's the Umbra! Let's go, Geralt! After it! Hey! Gotta save my strength a bit. No telling how long we're gonna need to keep running. Geralt, we gotta have a man-to-horse talk. No offense, but your riding skills, they leave a bit to be desired, buddy. You'd really do me a solid if you could, apply a slightly surer hand. Be a little more decisive about where you want me to go. Sometimes I got no idea, buddy. Do I go left, right, toward where I'm standing?
Yeah, it'd be great if you could respond more fluidly to my commands.
Hey, heard this one? Horse walks into a tavern, and the innkeeper says, "Hey, pal, mind the long face." Ha! Let's not lose sight of that Umbra. Can you see it now?
Yeah, it's right there. Run, Roach.
What the fuck do you think I'm doing?
As long as we're being candid, I gotta ask. Why do you sometimes buck me off in the middle of a fight?
First I've heard. Don't recall that ever happening.
Of course you don't. Let's go!
Melted into thin air. Oh! Watch out!
Come on.
Good gods! What's with the overgrown demon cat? Some kind of glowing magic thing going on with this tombstone. Check it out.
Marcello Clerici, Knight. Died last year. Was more or less the same age as our hermit. Seems his spirit's become a horse-shaped umbra that's tormenting Penastri.
Why are you telling me this? I can read and draw my own conclusions.
Thinking aloud, that's all. Helps me focus.
Geralt, it's the Umbra! Attack!
Let me explain!
Talk, but make it fast. Why are you tormenting the hermit?
She torments me, refuses to forgive me. I'm denied peace in the afterlife, and it's all her doing. Each day I come and beg her for clemency.
Beg her for clemency? You drink her blood, drive her mad with fear.
I don't know how to explain it, but yes, a monstrous force takes me. Though I also know I'll not have peace till the day Penastri forgives me.
Why take the form of a horse?
A horse? What do you mean? Each day since I died, the power lifts me from my grave and makes me run. Then I return with blood in my mouth. I don't know what this is, how it comes to pass, but I do know the torment will continue until she forgives me. But she sees me as a horse, you say?
Seems so. Same way I saw you. Must have hurt her something awful if she refuses to forgive you, would rather see you suffer. What did you do?